Assalamualaikum. So for today, I'm going to present to you guys the topic which a current issue and very hot right now, which is the unemployment rate in Malaysia. So before we start this presentation, I would like to introduce you guys to the one that made this presentation, which is first is Muhammad Syahmi bin Muhammad Zaid, second is Emil Syahda binti Munizam, which is me, and the last one is Nurul Syuhada binti Abdul Hadi. So before we go further into this presentation, let's take a look at the content first. So, how the contents? Interesting, right? Unemployment rate. What is the definition or the meaning of unemployment rate? So, we're going to see the meaning or the definition of the unemployment rate first. So, how the definition? It's quite long, right? Don't worry, I'm going to make it short. So, basically from the definition, you have to be someone that jobless, adult, able and willing to work, and actively seeking for a job, and also non-institutionalized civilization. Then you will be counted in the unemployment rate. So example, if you're a college student and you're doing nothing at home, so you're not counted in the unemployment rate. So that's the definition. So how about the objective of this presentation? Let's take a look. So how the objective of this presentation? Simple, right? So basically in this presentation, we focus on the pandemic, which is the COVID-19. So next we're going to the introduction of this presentation. So how's the objective? So next is the introduction. First, the percentage of the total labor force that is unemployed by actively seeking employment and willing to work. That's the meaning of the unemployment rate. Next, recently, the COVID-19 pandemic had severely affected the country's economic growth in the first half of this year, particularly the second quarter, given the sudden and almost complete halt in economic activities under the first three phases of the Movement Control Order, in the short form of MCO, from March 18 to the May 3. Next, the unemployment rate in Malaysia spiked to a high record of 5% in April 2020 from 3.4% in the same month a year earlier. This causes the closure of operation for most businesses during Movement Control Order in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic. So next is we're going to see the bar chart of the unemployment rate. So according to the bar chart, from 2012 until 2019, there is increasing and decreasing of number of the unemployment rate. The highest number of unemployment rate is at 2016, and the lowest number is at 2014. And we also predict that at 2020, there will be higher or high increasing number of unemployment rate, and there will be decreasing number at 2021. So next, for the data analysis. First, International Monetary Fund forecasts Malaysia unemployment rate to spike to 4.9% at the end of 2020. Next, if it's come true, it will be the first time in history for Malaysia to hit above 4% rate since 1991. Next, it's even higher than 1988 or 2009 data, when Malaysia was hit by 1997 Asian financial crisis and 2007 until 2009 Great Recession. Lastly, however, Malaysia unemployment rate are projected to easing to 3.4% in 2000. So, for the discussion of this presentation, unemployment is caused by various reasons that come from both of the demand side, employer, and the supplier side, and also the worker. In order to curb the unemployment crisis, the best solution is by creating some changes in production technique. Production technique should suit the needs and means of the country it is. So it is essential that labor-intensive technology should be encouraged in place of capital-intensive technology. And lastly, an expert state that youth unemployment at its highest since the records begins. More needs to be done now to avoid a serious knock-on effect in years to come. There is no doubt whatsoever that unemployment will continue to rise annually. Thus, more and more people will lose their job. So, how is it? The whole thing about unemployment rate. Now, we going to the conclusion. So basically, I do agree that Malaysia unemployment rate will be affected by the pandemic, and it also was suggested by the International Monetary Fund.
So that's all for today, and this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy and understand this presentation. Thank you.